Hello, and welcome to Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights tutorial. This is going to be the old any percent route tutorial for all the new runners who are learning the game. This is not going to include GGS, but is going to include Redbeard skip, Galoshes skip, everything from Spooky Speedruns has the fastest time using this general route. So snack collecting won't be as big of a focus as just being able to finish the game in this tutorial. So without further ado, let's begin. I have with me WPC, who is currently learning this route, and I have Skyler1279, who does not yet know the any percent route. So starting off snack collecting, you're not going to go to the park in this route. A lot of runs normally do go to the park, but you're not going to. You're going to collect 25 snacks in the playground. I mean, outside of the playground. Just in the Manor area. And that's the fastest way to do it, right there. I like to get those for safety. What happened, WPC?
I'm actually going to go to Jake's now. So.
Okay, so I'll see you later. Thanks for joining for a little bit. Skyler will ask questions on your behalf, I hope.
Sure.
Alright.
So everything up to here is pretty normal.
Hello. Auntie Tony is here.
Hello, Auntie Tony. So instead, we're going to be joined by Auntie Tony, who knows the GGS strats, I believe.
Yes, I do. Of course I do. Why would I not?
So you're going to run up the stairs here, try to beat the bat cycle, and get the key, but if the bat is hitting you and you're falling down, it's faster than just wait for the bat to come out of the closet and then just go for the key. You're going to come in here. Holly's going to talk to you. You're going to come past her, jump on the wall to get these snacks, run to the end of the hallway, jump on this picture frame to get to this chandelier and get those snacks. We're going to leave the manor with 26 snacks. That's about right. You might leave with 20 or 24 or something. That should be fine. Snacks aren't that needed. You're going to grab the shovel from the groundskeeper, dig up the key, and head to Shock on the Dock 1, which is through that door that just unlocked. Grab as many snacks as are in your path, pretty much. That's always going to be the case. When you enter here, a lot of one of the most frequent mistakes is to charge right away, and you'll run into the groundkeeper. You'll pull a holy. What I do is I just sort of angle my control stick downwards so I don't run into him, and then I start charging. Here you can do a fancy thing where you jump across the barrels. It saves like frames, so don't worry about that too much. Just get those 4 snacks. Gonna get this bunch of snacks here. Jump across. Now, if you're just starting out, I wouldn't worry about these 2 snacks, or get them in 2 jumps. 1, 2, if you'd rather. Or just don't even bother with them, because they're not worth it. You're gonna get these snacks. Movement there can be tricky, but you shouldn't get hit as much as I did. In this area
Are you doing a guide, or?
I am doing a guide, Auntie Tony. You missed the intro.
Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. On this, I'm also live on Twitch if you want to watch and ask questions. That would be helpful as well.
I do have a question.
You have a question.
Yeah, why don't you go to playground?
You don't go to playground because it's slower in this route. In the current any percent route. Here, wait, let me get to Shaggy and then I'll explain this. So this area, the boards, what I like to do is you hold left or right depending on which side of a board you're on. And then as soon as you land on there, you spin the controller around to the other side, and you jump as you're getting to the other side. And as you can hear, like it goes up. The only thing is when you get up to this platform here, instead of finishing and going up there, you're going to jump towards this ledge here, and if you move your control stick slightly back and forth, you're able to get up there and get those 5 snacks. This would be helpful with the controller cam. You don't go to playground because snack routing in this isn't as strict as it is in any percent, because you go fight the green ghost. So you get a bunch of snacks there. So what you're going to do with Shaggy is you're going to walk over this way. You're not going to grab this corner snack. I see some people, WPC, grab this corner snack before they throw Shaggy up to the Scooby snack box. You're not going to do that. You're going to walk to the Scooby snack box. This way Shaggy is facing away from the life preserver when you throw him up. And if he's facing away from the life preserver when you throw him up, he will not hit it. And as you noticed, I caught him because right here where the snack is that I grabbed, if you go there, you catch him almost every time. You're going to swing up to the box and move forward. If you feel like you might be short on snacks, you can jump up here and jump to those snacks there if you need them. You're going to grab these snacks. That caveman will normally hit you, but I accidentally took damage. So what you're going to do here in this area is this hook here is the only hook in this area that's not over a pit. You're going to take intentional damage from it, because then these other hooks won't hit you no matter how you jump through them. That way, because if you take damage there on one of them, you'll fall into the pit just like that and die. And you don't want to do that. Any questions from the audience so far?
No questions from the audience.
Yay. Oh, I fell again like an idiot. I might cut that out.
That.
Or I might forget
Whoa.
to and just not. Either one works.
Exactly.
Take damage from that hook. Jump across. Actually get through that time. And then you're going to pay this snack gate in the corner. It's 50 snacks. You got to have at least that by now. You probably want more. Then you're at Fear in the Pier 2. What you're going to do is this tar here doesn't let you jump. So you're going to jump beforehand to try to get as much distance as possible. Don't backtrack for snacks like I just did, because you come back this way later anyway. Yeah. You're going to jump, try to get as much distance as possible. This crab won't be here. He should be by the barrel. In this next room, you're going to spam A, because on the first frame in this room, you can jump, and it saves a tiny bit of time. Going to go through Shock 2, following the Scooby snacks. You can't jump, so you can't get that group up there. You should be able to beat that crab to that Scooby snack and then walk around him. And then you're going to get the first real invention of the game, the springs. They allow you to double jump, as it says there. What you're going to do from here is you're going to jump off this this platform and land on these barrels over here. It's a little hard to see. But what you're going to do is you're going to jump and land on the barrels here. Then you're going to jump into the water. This is called the death abuse. This will bring you back to the door you entered. And you can leave super quick back into Fear 2. Now, I'm going to do something quick. I can't do it slow. So what I did there is I jumped on the crab and used the crab to get over to this barrel. Now, I can jump on this barrel. It's not covered in tar. So we use that to get those 5 snacks in the snack box above the tar there, since you can't jump. There's also a there's a rope over there. I can't go back now because I, like an idiot, left. But there's some rope over there that'll allow you to jump as well. It doesn't count as tar. You can stand on it and jump. You warp back to the mystery machine here, as you saw by my menuing, and you're going to run over here. This key up here is for the hedge maze. It takes a double jump to get it, but now you have the double jump, so you get it. In Hedge, there's a ton of snacks you want to collect. You sort of just got to memorize where these snacks are so you can get them quick. You can just jump right away on these tables. You'll never miss that jump unless you... Well, you can miss it, but Scooby can make that jump. You're going to run up this back path here to get a bunch of snacks. A lot of this is just snack routing, for the most part. You'll notice that I'm trying to collect as many snacks as possible. In fact, I left none behind in that room, which is what you want to aim to do in that room. This room, you're going to start charging towards the camera. Get all of these snacks here. Jump over. And I guess now's a good time to talk about ideal movement in this game. Ideal movement is Scooby's charge animation. When he charges for The longer he charges for, the faster his velocity gets, and the shorter he charges for, the slower it is. You're going to skip this Scooby snack box. You're just going to charge under it, trust me. You're going to jump and get that one. You're going to jump over here. You're going to jump and get these snacks. You're going to get these snacks by the werewolf here. Try not to get hit and die. Then you're going to turn down this way here. Now, there are several ways to do this. The hard strat that I use is that, just like that, but that's really hard to set up. A strat that Cooper Crisp showed me recently is there's an invisible wall somewhere on this tree. I don't know exactly where it is, so I might not be able to get it. Oh, it's right in between the two trees on the spider web, essentially. You can jump up there. Whoop. If I can get it again, which I can't. Anyway, I don't recommend that strat. That strat's not that easy. What you can do is you can dig up this flower pot. It makes this mound. You jump diagonally there, you'll get that one every time. I rarely miss that one. You get the bunch of snacks here. You try to collect all of them and avoid getting hit as much as possible. And here you're going to pretty much fall off that platform before you start your double jump. You'll be fine, don't worry. You're going to go, and this will bring you back here. You're going to jump towards the end of that, towards the end of the slope, and then run around. Your sprint will end about here, which is a perfect time to jump up and grab those snacks that we missed earlier. Then the second sprint brings you right to the pit, and this extends your sprints as far as possible. Now, this part here, you'll notice these werewolves going back and forth. You want to aim for the side that this werewolf is not on, and you want to jump slightly after you've fallen in the pit so you can make it to that ledge here without landing here first, because from here it's really hard to make the jump over. You might die like that. So I'll show you it fast. Decide where the werewolf is, and then you can get up here. Now, coming up is one of the first skips in the game after another death of use. The first real skips in the game after another death of use. While I'm getting a bunch of snacks, would my viewers like to ask any questions? Auntie Tony or Skyler? Question mark?
No.
No? All good so far?
Yeah.
So after you
It's
get
pretty
these
normal.
snacks, you're going to death abuse there. You notice I dug up some snacks in a flower over here. Yeah, you usually need those 5. You're going to come up this way. This is called Skull Cliff Skip. See this gate here? They didn't make the invisible wall quite big enough. So what you're going to do is you're going to walk against this side over here. And you're going to charge it essentially. Now if you charge it the right angle, you'll be able to clip through the gate. You notice that I'm not doing it because I can do it really quickly, and I want to sort of explain it. What I do is on the GameCube version, I hold at the top left corner of the control stick. You can actually see Scooby starting to clip already without me charging. You hold the top left corner of the control stick up in the little notch there. You move it slightly to the left so that you're not quite in that notch. You're going to start charging there and then slide it into the notch, and you should get it every time. Just like that, and you'll go through the gate. Now, unfortunately, I can't do it again, so we're just going to move on to Misbehavin. You're going to run along this thin platform and drop right towards the end to start getting these snacks. You're not going to get any keys. Do not get any keys. Oh, wait. No, you are going to get keys. This is the green ghost skipless. So you're going to grab the keys. This will start a cutscene, the first key you grab. And then you're going to grab the snacks here. You're going to jump up here, grab the second key. Try to grab as many snacks as possible. Don't backtrack for any. You don't need the boxes. Don't grab the snack boxes. That fish will be annoying later, don't worry. You're going to grab, I think it's 6 or 7 snacks here, and then you're going to go get this key. Then you're going to head back and continue your snack trail where you left off. Again, you don't have to worry about all the snacks. I don't want to die by these fish, so I'm going to leave that one behind. The last key will also trigger a cutscene. Then you want to not die to these fish monsters being jerks. I'm going to leave a bunch of snacks, but screw it. You're going to come up on this platform. There's this box of snacks. You do not go further than this box of snacks. You grab this box of snacks. Then you come over here and you run to the wall. And at this wall, you can enter the door without triggering the cutscene in the room. If you don't go there, there's a cutscene that plays. And it wastes a ton of time. I'm going to start by charging this way. Now, these boats are finicky. Don't try to get all the Scooby snacks on them, or you will die by flying fish and or falling in the water. So you're going to jump. My cycles are off, probably. That flying fish has given me trouble when I go fast enough, but probably won't give you trouble. You probably won't get all those snacks. Don't fret. It doesn't matter. I'm going to run over here and jump as soon as the camera turns. This will grab 5 snacks. Now, I'm going to... you can get an early cycle depending on how fast you go here. But I want you to take note of... I hope you can see this on stream. These rocks here. There's like a little circular rock here and a couple little pebbles. This is what you're going to use to do this skip. You're going to come to the edge here. It's better if you're moving forward the whole time so that you can use your running momentum. You're going to jump out over the edge and then back towards the back towards this cliff up here. If you notice, there's a line right here on the cliff. There's sort of an invisible ledge right by this line you're aiming for. This will get you a couple snacks early. I think it's 12 or 14, depending on how quickly you go. So you jump out, and then you jump back. And then as soon as you land on the invisible ledge there, you're going to jump again and get up there. And this shouldn't be too hard to do. It's given a couple runners trouble, but shouldn't be that bad once you get it. You're going to grab the 2 boxes here, and then you can grab 2 of those. I would grab the first 2. Unless your jumps are perfect and you grab all 4 of them, like in the 2 jumps, I wouldn't grab them. Because you're trying to make a cycle, which I definitely missed by now. But you're trying to make this platform cycle right there. That one that was leaving is like 3 cycles later. But essentially, if you go quick enough, you can make the cycle. If you don't make it, make sure to stun the caveman over and over again. He'll bother you to hell and back. Don't do what I do, I'm stupid. Just grab a bunch of snacks, and then when you can see the ledge, I jump over. Here, you're going through Skull Cliff backwards, so the camera angle is going to be all over the place. For the most part, I would just follow my route as I go. You're mostly going to be following Scooby snacks, but some places like this platform, you're going to jump, and then the second jump will get you over to it. You want to grab the last Scooby snack as you're doing the second jump. You're going to run this way, and you won't see these platforms, but jump blindly off the way I did. Sort of in that direction, you'll always land on this one. It doesn't go far away from the ledge, so you don't have to worry about missing it. You're going to run down here towards the tar monster to grab that box of snacks. You're going to continue forward, jump up here, grab all these snacks. You're pretty much just jumping in the snack paths at this point in time. Past this crab. There's another somewhat hard trick coming up. You're going to try to avoid the falling rocks also. You don't want to get hit by them for no reason. You're going to grab a couple extra snacks there. So you see that platform in the distance, the one that's moving up and down. Not this one close to me that I'm on right now, but the one in the distance moving up currently. We're going to jump to that platform. When it moves down, you can go over by this rock here, and you can actually, do you see how there's slightly a ledge in front of Scooby? You're going to fall down about to there, and then you're going to do a very long double jump, and I didn't jump soon enough, so I didn't get it. But I'll show it fast now when I get over there, so you can see the cycle that you get as well in this room. You notice that I'm charging for as long a distance as possible, so that Scooby's velocity hits its max value for as long as possible. Try to avoid those falling rocks, but don't, that's fine. I missed the cycle that I normally do, so I'll wait a cycle to be safe. This rock's gonna fall one more time, and then I'm gonna go. 1, 2. It's not actually as bad as it looks. I actually jumped a little early on that one. You can even jump a little later. Skull Cliff 3, you gotta be kind of quick to get the cycles. You're gonna grab that Scooby snack box, jump off the ledge, and get to this second platform here as fast as possible. This will set up all your cycles. If you miss it, just be patient. Scooby's momentum changes depending on how the platforms are moving underneath him. So you're going to grab this Scooby snack because that'll set you up perfectly to get onto this cycle. You're going to jump a little early to get to this platform, and then you can actually make the jump across here. If you jump a little early, it should set up your your ghost diver cycle over here to be pretty much ideal. If you get here and he's right there, that means you're a little late. I can usually get the ghost diver in this position when I get over here, like that. This caveman will be nowhere near there. He's going to be closer to the falling platform and give you a little trouble. I wouldn't leave many snacks behind, especially because we're going to skip some stuff a little later. Skull Cliff 2, when you get in, don't charge for a second, because the fish will be mean to you if you charge right into the fish. You're going to get those 2 extra snacks over the ledge there, so that doesn't take much time. You're going to avoid the rocks. If you need help, there's that sandwich there, doesn't take long to get. This bridge is really annoying. It falls relatively quickly if you try to get all the snacks on it. That doesn't mean it's not possible. You're going to come, you're going to do the jump across. You're going to do another jump right at the end, and you should be able to survive it. One of the hardest bridges in the game to deal with, though. So you should practice it. Just going to go across all these falling platforms. I missed the snack there, that's okay. 1 snack's not worth going for. In the next room, there is a fast platform cycle. However, you are not going for GGS, so there's not really a point to trying to optimize this platform cycle. I will show it, but realize that you probably shouldn't go for it in a run, because it is just stupid optimization. Yeah, I would just wait on the platform cycle. That's how much time it saves. Pretty much none. You're going to grab these snacks here, and you're going to want to leave here with about 580, 590 snacks. There's a cutscene that plays. You got to go and mash the enter the door button so you can get there before the cutscene. Chills and Spills on Haunted Hill 3, you don't want to charge. If you charge coming out of that door, you will charge right into that pit there, and that's not fun. Instead, you want to mash the jump button so you can quickly jump up to this first and second and third step. And activate the warp gate, not that it matters. You're going to turn this way and go get these snacks here. You're not going to go past that snack box. If you go past that snack box, a cutscene plays. Do not go past that snack box. You're going to continue following the snacks for the most part. Let that baby shoot or jump over its shot. This bat here, you're going to kill it and grab those extra snacks up there. There's a fast way to do that by killing it, grabbing and jumping off right away. Then the camera doesn't even have a chance to change direction. For the most part, on Hill, you can do most of it with single jumps. If you need the second jump for safety, go ahead and use it. It doesn't waste that much time, but ideally you want to use mostly single jumps. At this area, if you get a good table cycle like this, you can make it to that first table with a double jump. If you get a bad table cycle like this, jump up to this rock and you can make it to this table with a double jump. You're going to continue up the hill. And now you're going to get the helmet. Now, when you get an invention, normally a cutscene plays. However, if you can spam through the text fast enough with A and not see the cutscene, you can pretty much store it until you're done with all your input. So, for example, if you're walking around and you've gotten the helmet, but you're not standing still or have no input going on, the helmet cutscene will not play. And we're going to try to death abuse before the helmet cutscene actually plays. So I'm going to grab it, spam through the text. Now I'm moving, so the helmet cutscene won't play. You're going to charge this box over here. It'll get a bunch of snacks. You're going to grab them all, and then death abuse here. See, the helmet cutscene did not play, so I didn't have to watch it. Scooby stands still for a second and admires himself. You're going to go into the warp gate. You'll be on this one right here. You're going to go up over to the mystery machine, over to Smuggler's Cove, and over to Shock on the Dock. In general, if you don't know where to warp, warp to Shock on the Dock. In this, there are several places to warp to. Most of them are Shock on the Dock, except for towards the end you're going to warp to Mystery Machine again. Now, I like to get this Scooby snack before I go over here and do Fishy Skip. but that's because I normally get, not fishy skip, galoshes skip, but that's normally because I get galoshes skip first try. Don't go for that Scooby snack. If you don't get galoshes first try, which you won't get galoshes skip first try, you'll get the Scooby snack on the way back. So what galoshes skip is there's an invisible wall up here that you're trying to jump over. And to jump over it, you're going to use this barrel here to get extra height. You're going to slide slightly off the barrel and jump around the building here to try to land. Well, you don't want to land on top of the visible wall. You want to just keep holding forward all the way so that you get past it and over it. I'm landing on top of it so I can come back and show you it again and again. But you just want to keep holding forward. Ideally, you don't even touch this invisible wall. You just go straight over into fishy clues. I'll show it one more time. Get on top of the barrel. You're holding the run button, which is R on GameCube. And you jump up and over. See, I missed that one. I hit the wall. There we go. See? And then you want to get up here. You want to aim for that string where the hook is hanging down. Right over here. Because that's about where the invisible wall starts and it ends there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to enter the Cannery. This level is one of the ones that casual players have the most trouble with. I'm going to grab a ton of snacks here, but you don't actually need... I don't think you need that many. This is the new any % strats for snacks. I think you can skip most of these, but what I do is I jump in between these conveyor belts, charge this line of snacks here. Usually you can just sort of poke Scooby's nose into those snacks at the end there. In general, you can't charge on these surfaces, but you can if you jump. It's usually not worth doing. You're going to jump on the conveyor belts here. Now, always try to jump in the same direction as the conveyor belt, or at least parallel to the conveyor belt in the air. Because if you don't jump parallel to the conveyor belts, that's when bad stuff can start happening and you can start falling down and losing time. However, we're going to start by breaking that advice, and you're going to jump in between the conveyor belts to get these extra snacks. Grab these snacks. It's faster to run on conveyor belts going the same direction you're going than to jump on them. And then in conveyor belts going the opposite direction, you want to jump on them. In this room, you're going to not fall like I did. Don't do that. What you're going to do is you're going to try to stay always going on the conveyor belt direction that you want to be going on. Even in the air, Scooby moves slower in the direction that the conveyor belt's not moving. So you're going to start by going this way, then you're going to get on that one, go that way, and back and forth through the whole thing. You just sort of got to get a hang of it. It's okay if you miss a couple snacks. Then here, what you can sort of do is poke Scooby's nose out over the edge. Grab that extra snack. It doesn't waste a lot of time. If you think you're going to fall, don't do it. It's not worth it. And you're going to jump to this edge. Now, something to note is if you're holding forward and jumping, you won't make a normal jump for the most part. You have to be at the very edge of the thing to make a jump over to this platform. Give me 1 second. I think I was talking for like 20 minutes nonstop there. You're going to go into the door to Fishy Clues 2. So, does anyone have any questions now that we're in a cutscene? Anything at all going on with you guys? How you guys feeling? Nothing? Okay. The key strats in this room, you drop down, you grab the Scooby snack, the key, the Scooby snack, and then you're going to go along these lines of Scooby snacks. In general, Scooby will move slow unless you hold the run button. So make sure to always hold the run button. That's just generally good advice. You're going to go down this line of Scooby snacks here. You're going to go under a platform. That's fine. And you're going to jump over to it. Now, I like to wait about 2 seconds before I jump, and that usually gets me up to that area without incident. You're going to charge along here and grab this key. When you get here, now you're doing something somewhat tricky. You'll see there are a couple platforms and ropes moving down there. In between the ropes is a platform, and it'll probably be about there, maybe a little further, depending on how quick you are. You're going to jump down to it. You can make it in one jump, but I like to use the second jump for safety. The third key is in between them. You're going to grab a bunch of the as many snacks as you can around here. If you don't get the ones up on that platform, no worries. We can grab extra later. You're going to try to, for the most part, stay in the lines of Scooby snacks and grab the last key over here by the button. Gonna head back along the line of Scooby snacks. Now, depending on the platform cycle you get, you're gonna either grab all 4 of these snacks, or if you come in the platforms down, you're gonna grab 1, 2, 3 and jump up on the platform. Don't worry about the one underneath the platform. It's just one snack. You can always make it up there and make the cycle, which is way faster. In this next room, there's a cycle skip. I'm gonna go for it. If I miss it, well, even if I don't miss it, there's the cycle skip. Now you can jump on this, and you're in a cycle 3 ahead of where you're supposed to be. That being said, you will probably miss that cycle. When it comes down, you jump on this one, and you jump on the second one, and the second one will go up, and you jump on the third one. This saves about 10-20 seconds. Now, depending on how good you are at the game, you either want to jump to this next platform and go through normally, or alternatively, there's a trick here, and that is while this platform's going up, when you about hit this area here, you want to jump over. There's an invisible wall in between those 2 areas. From that invisible wall, you're going to jump onto this platform here. I just didn't do any inputs because I thought I could stand on the wall, but I couldn't. Jump to this platform, grab the 5 snacks. Then what I like to do is I come here, I grab these snacks over here before I head down and grab the snacks down here. For the most part, you need these snacks. I'm up behind my normal count, but we're skipping a ton later, so it's also a good habit in case you ever pick up the fast any %. Now, when you do this, there's one of 2 things that can happen. Either you hit the back of the trampoline and you get the wide camera, or you hit the bottom of the trampoline in a way that you get the low camera. Let me see if I can do it again. I can't. Either way, you want to spam the enter door button. Hey, Adam Plays in chat. How are you? I'm teaching, hopefully, future Scooby runners to run this game. Again, always go in the direction of these stupid things. When you have to go against them, you just move slightly slower. For the most part, it's worth it on these, but only if you're going to stay on the squares for a little bit. Grab 1, grab 2, go down here. You're going to jump as much as you can on that one, because it brings your momentum down a lot. At this point in time, I'm going to check how many snacks I have. I have 909. That should be fine to finish the run. I'm not going to do the bottom of Fishy 4. But if you're behind on snacks, as in you have a lot less than I have, you might want to go around and do the bottom of Fishy 4. You grab a bunch of the snacks over here. They go around in a corner, and then there's a trampoline over here. Jump on the trampoline, get those 3, and then there are 3 more to the right of that platform. There's a 450 snack gate here. You're going to pay it and go through it. Auntie Tony, how has your day been? If you're still there. I don't even know if my Discord's working. Testing. Skyler, are you still there? Okay, no one is there. Sad face. You're gonna then collect these 9 snacks.
Yeah, I'm still here,
or
sorry.
as much of them as you can. Hi, Skyler. You're gonna do little mini jumps just by tapping the A button to get all of these snacks here. And hopefully you get a good cycle for the Ghost Diver. He's not normally that good. Auntie Tony's doing pretty good. You're gonna bounce on this trampoline here, and you're gonna go over and grab these snacks over here. This is just grabbing snacks. Do not press X to enter. You can do that whole area without hitting the clue, but you probably will hit the clue. Then, this is actually another skip. You notice there's tar here, so you can't jump up onto this. Okay, apparently they don't think through this game at all. You just jump around to it, or if you miss it, apparently you can just hold up against it, and eventually you'll be able to jump on. They really don't know how to program this game. Coast I sort of have to do quick, so I'm going to show and explain. You're going to want to try to avoid this crab here. You don't get a high enough jump to clear this gap unless you hit him at the very edge of the platform. So you're going to avoid the crab, get the couple snacks you can. Get the couple snacks. This Ghost Diver will be walking towards you, but if you land at the very edge here, he can't hit you. So that's what I tend to do. I land at the very edge here, and then I jump over him. Obviously, you're going to do things quicker than I'm doing them, as this is a tutorial, or hopefully do them quicker than I'm doing them. You're going to grab this net here. Now, the way this works is there's a flying fish down there at the bottom left of my screen there. There's a flying fish going back and forth. The cycle he will most likely be on is coming out of the first pit there. If that's the case, he will hit you and kill you, and your run. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump up to the Scooby snack box, and then you're going to hold to the left and towards the screen, towards the camera. He can't hit you if you're far enough forward. I forgot I had double jump. Let me do it again. See, and if you land over here in this area, watch, I'll just jump and he won't be able to hit me over here. Oh, well, he can hit me going back, but he can't hit me leaving. Watch, when he leaves the hole, he can't hit me. See? And that's the area you want to land, so that he doesn't hit you into the pit and kill you. Now, coming up is a cutscene skip. The way cutscenes in this game work are that when you enter a cutscene trigger, the cutscene plays, and a cutscene can only play once. So if you die while that cutscene's playing, the trigger's gone, and it respawns you, and you have control over Scooby again. So out here, right outside of this archway here, is a cutscene trigger. So you're going to start a charge behind these rocks here, and you are going to, as you come through the overhang, hold towards the camera so that Scooby runs off the edge. This will cause Scooby to die during the cutscene, and the cutscene will not finish, and you'll gain control of Scooby. Do note that your HUD is gone. Let me take a quick second to say, what controller did you order, Adam Plays? Is it a GameCube controller? As you notice, this is just snack collecting at the moment. The snack collecting that goes on is just sort of just general snack collecting. You're not actually supposed to be able to get up here quite yet. You're supposed to take that path up, but because the game developers are silly, you can actually just double jump up to there. That's not too hard at all. You're going to go sort of do what I did to collect the snacks there. You're going to get this bunch of snacks, and you're going to cross over. There are now a couple of keys you have to get, but you want to smash pretty much all the boxes because you're also collecting the Scooby snacks. You're going to charge most of the boxes for the most part. Those first two that we do, the key is on the upper box. So you charge through them, you jump back to get the key, and then you sort of land back where the Scooby snacks are, because it takes them a second to be collectible, as you can see. And when they hit the ground, you can collect them. I do the same thing there, usually to avoid the fish monster. And once you have all 4 keys, you can head through this door here. Now, on GameCube version, you can do what's called an early cycle in this room. And you just charge through here. You're going to try to avoid the crab, not hit it. If you hold up against the wall that the crab's not facing, you can get around the crab. Same thing for this ghost diver. If you hit the right cycle, he should be walking towards you. You can charge towards where he's not walking against to get around him. And over here, where the crab's not looking, this ghost diver, the opposite direction, just like that, or like that. I often wind up running into him by accident. That's fine. You're going to come over here. You're going to grab these snacks. Now, if you did this quickly enough, this should be just going up like it was. On Xbox and PlayStation version, the snack boxes are raised up higher, so you can't get the one cycle. But on GameCube version, they're so low you can get them in one jump, and you can get an early cycle. I'm going to show you what the earliest cycle looks like. And then you can get all the snacks in there before that last box crushes in front of you. If you want to go safe for it, just wait for the box to crush and then go. If you do that, you'd want to kill that witch for sure, because she can be a pain in the butt. Coming up is another somewhat hard trick, I guess, called Coast Boats. On the Xbox version, you have to do it backwards. I have a tutorial video for Coast Boats. I guess I'll put that in the description, but for the most part, you're just going to move through here, and you're going to follow this route if you want to go optimally. You're going to try to grab as many snacks as possible, and you're going to head back this way. Now, this route that I'm doing involves using a GameCube version that not a lot of people have. It's the free chandelier version and the net version. It means that there's a net an invisible net here at Coast Boats that you use. If you don't have the right version, you have to go do the older version. Let me show the older version, and then I'll show the invisible net and describe the newer version. So the old version, actually let me check if let me show the invisible net since I'm here. Oh, or not. It takes speedrunners an hour to complete Unmasked. It takes you 8 years. Well, you know, speedrunners are speedrunners. So I didn't happen to get the invisible net, so I'll show it a little bit later. But the strats that any person can do, and it actually doesn't waste a ton of time to do the strats this way, is to damage boost off of these two fish. So you're going to wait for them to come up, you damage boost in the water, run across, and jump over here to this area. Now you're at Coast Boats. On Xbox, you have to do them the other way because there's an invisible wall there. You're going to go collect all these snacks, essentially. You're going to try to get as high as possible. Grab that monster token, one of the only ones we collect in the run, and then come this way. On Xbox and the optimal strat, you use this fish to damage boost over. You jump to this boat, and then you do Coast Boats backwards. Except if the optimal version, you have to have the invisible fish net, because when you get to the end, you have to jump back to the invisible fish net like that. And then you get this invisible fish net here. This is only on the invisible fish net versions, which are original PlayStation 2 has the invisible fish net, and some GameCube versions have it. There are several GameCube versions without the invisible fish net, and those are the same ones that have not free chandeliers.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Just check if that fishnet is there. If you can't get it after a couple tries, you might not have the fishnet version.
Sorry, I'm not talking too much.
You're not talking too much at all. You're going to go through this snack gate and continue. Now this is where this route starts to differ from regular any percent. In regular any percent, you would get a ton more snacks here. You don't have to worry about that in this one. You're going to grab those three in Death Abuse. Normal any percent would jump on this rock and go to the right. We just going to grab these snacks and run past this tar monster. That's a hard jump. It doesn't look as long as it is, but it is. You're going to jump down here. Now you're going to be chased by some water. You sort of just have to practice this to memorize where the Scooby snacks are. I still miss them. I'm going to try not to, but I still miss them sometimes. No, I got most of them, so that's good. I'm going to grab that box. Going to jump up here. So there's an invisible wall right here. But if you fall slightly off the edge and then jump up, you can get up here easily. Once you get up here, you're going to jump off the front like that. Get that snack and this snack. Run past Mr. Tar Monster. Do longer jumps to get these snack boxes. This Tar Monster will probably be out of your way, but he can sometimes be in your way, depending on which side he's on. Right now he's on the far side. You can run close to him this way or around him the far way and enter Lighthouse 1. Now, Lighthouse 1 has several different ways to do it. There's the quick strats and there's the slow strats. I'm going to do the slower strats, which involve getting most of the boxes before you actually hit the Lighthouse button. It's possible to get this box, then hit the Lighthouse button, and get the rest of the snacks on this floor before heading up. That is extremely difficult, though. This caveman will give you trouble if you wait too long to start, so I'm just going to kill him. Here are the slow strats. What you're going to do is you're going to hit this box, grab these snacks, run over, grab these 3 boxes, just like that. Come over and break these 2 over here, and then you're going to hit the button. Then you grab the snacks on the way back, break this box, and head up the stairs. I'm going to head up the stairs optimally because that thing is on a timer. Just take note of which sides I'm going on, and I will do it slowly once I've gotten the Super Smash. I got here quite early, but if you noticed, it's possible to go through there without killing any of the enemies and just jumping over one. You're gonna get the super smash, and I'll show you the movement after I go through the. I'll show you the movement in there after I go through the lighthouse again. So you're gonna break this box and you're gonna run up. Now, the cycle that it's normally on is I can run against this wall and get past that ghost diver. However, if he's coming this way, it's not. I think it might be the same actually. Let me see. I've never gotten him going this way. No, it's not. You can't get past him if he's going that way. And the same thing with this guy. He should be coming this way towards you, and you just run against the inner wall. So it's outer wall, inner wall. This guy's going to be blocking those snacks. You just got to jump over him. Outer wall, inner wall. When you get to the tar monster, I would try to jump over him or something, because this trick is hard to do, and I just found it recently. Otherwise, you're going to charge directly into that inner wall to get past him. And then the same thing with this witch, except it's the outer wall. So it's outer wall, inner wall, inner wall, outer wall. You're going to come in here and grab the super smash. Hopefully you get it on the first try. You don't have to go back down and hit the button and come back up. Once you grab the super smash, there aren't actually walls in here. So you're going to jump out and around here. And then as you're coming down, you're going to press B in the air to super smash. And you're going to super smash these boards here to open up this hole. And you're going to fall in. Now you're in Lighthouse, Fright House 2. You're going to run along here, go past this ghost diver. You want to cross the bridge. Now that you have the super smash, it's faster to do that than charge enemies. This caveman here, you don't technically need them to grab the snacks up there, but the optimal way to do it is to super smash him and then grab it on the double jump. You're going to come across this bridge, grabbing as many snacks as possible. Super smash this guy and grab those snacks. You can actually, if you kill this caveman by accident, still haven't grabbed those snacks, you can get them from there. From this platform on the bridge here. You're going to grab these snacks. Try not to get hit by the hooks, as they will kill you by pushing you off the bridge. Don't worry if you miss a couple snacks. Come through here. Grab these snacks around this way. At this point in time, I have way too many snacks, actually. So, with better snack routing, you can do fine. Now, don't go in here. That snack gate, you never open, ever. No matter what run you're doing, you never open that snack gate. Grab those 5 snacks and use the warp gate. Now, since we are doing GGS-less, you are not going to warp to Shock on the Dock. We are going to instead warp to the Mystery Machine. And this will be going towards GGS to fight the Green Ghost. This is what Green Ghost Skip would skip, but since it's the hardest skip in the game, and you'd rather not learn it for the most part, I'm guessing, you're going to go in here instead. And this extends the run by about 5 minutes, if you're good. 10 minutes, if not. Maybe more, depending on how long Green Ghost. You're going to run back through here, the same exact thing, except you're not going to have to worry about collecting any snacks. You're not going to have to kill anything. Just run through it as fast as possible, and you get to see a lot of... Oh, one optimization. If you super smash that werewolf, you can get across that pit without jumping too much. And it keeps your forward momentum the whole time. I'm going to do the same thing here. Super smash this guy if you want. It really doesn't matter as long as you make the first table cycle. It'll go up. You can go up. Sometimes that guy's here, sometimes he's not. You can actually charge over that pit. Don't worry about it too much. Here, there's a cool trick you can do and super smash both of these guys. Then you don't have to hit the floor there. If you do it well, you can actually get on that ledge. But you can do it well, apparently. You're going to come back here and go into Misbehavin again. You do not want to go back to Skull Cliff ever. This time the door will be open for you, and you can just enter. Now, if you didn't get the keys, you have to get them now. If you did get the keys, you're going to do something called plunger skip. There's this fish right here. You can tell it's the right fish because it's the one closer to the door. You're going to run to it right away. Come grab these 5 snacks. Come grab these 5 snacks. Make sure to keep moving because the fish is the exact same speed as you. And you're going to come to this corner. Now what this fish will do is he'll chase you into the corner like that. Right? And once he's chased you into the corner, you're going to super smash him. they put the load zone for the door kinda close, so you can super smash him and jump up and enter the door. You normally need the plungers to get into that door, so that's called the plunger skip. Not gonna do it again because those fish are annoying. I'm gonna come up here, grab these snacks. If you're behind on snacks, there's a bunch down there. I'm not, so I'm not going to grab them. I'm gonna grab that circle of snacks, gonna grab that X of snacks. Then if you're behind on snacks, you can grab these as well, but as I said, I'm not. This little divot right here, this little cut by the caveman, who if I don't kill him, he's gonna kill me. This little cut right here by the caveman is what you're looking for. When you get here, you're going to drop down off the edge, use your second jump to jump down towards that ghost diver underneath it, and then you can super smash to make sure you land on the platform. And you can even use it to kill the ghost diver so he doesn't kill you. Now you'd think, well, you know, how do we get past this? The ice thing's not down. Now you can hit it if you want to, but alternatively, you can jump behind it and super smash to land on this invisible ledge right here. It's actually quite big. You can see it quite well, I'd think. I hope my mouse is on screen or else I look stupid when I'm trying to show stuff. But there's pretty much this little area here. Yeah, my mouse is on screen, good. There's this little area here that's all invisible walls that Scooby can stand on. It's pretty much perfect. Then you have to jump out a little bit because there is an invisible wall there that prevents you from getting here. And you're going to enter the autoscroller, Misbehavin 3. The thing to know about Misbehavin 3, you usually aren't going too fast. You normally aren't going too slow. You're normally going too fast. That is what kills people. Take your time if you're concerned about the water. Don't be. You want to pretty much let it get to you at every section before you move. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how long it takes to kill you, even in this starting area. That's when it would kill you, right there. Now I'm over here, grabbing all the snacks, taking my time, not even really charging, running in a circle. Oh look, over here. Wait for the water to come up behind you. There, then it would kill you. Run across here. Doesn't matter, you're just trying to get all the snacks. Who cares, right? Now I'm over here. Wait for the water to come behind me. That's when it would kill you. And jump across on all these boats. Get that box of Scooby snacks. Get the sandwich if you need it. Now you really have to wait here. You don't want to do this prematurely. Wait until the water comes behind you and go. And you will definitely get up here. Otherwise you'll be too low and you won't be able to make the jump. Here you can do as fast as you want because this boat here doesn't sink. This is the part of the run where you can put your controller down, take a break, and get a drink. Do not get off at this platform. There's just a sandwich there. You don't need a sandwich. You can get a sandwich later. You can probably go get a sandwich while you're waiting for the water to rise. Don't actually. You can't do that. When you get that last Scooby snack, then it's okay to jump off and head out. Grab the box. I'd kill the ghost diver. And then here's where you really want to wait. The minimum time is I wait until the water reaches this point on the rock here, and then I feel I can go. But feel free to wait until you see the water come behind Scooby. The longer you wait, the better. The less high you have to jump. And the less likely it is you have to die and sit through this whole level again. So there's the water. I'm going to go. Notice I have 800 Scooby snacks. That's really over. If you are under still when you get here, you can jump over here, and there are 10 Scooby snacks in this box. It really is bad to charge that box because it makes you stop dead in your tracks. This thing upgrades your smash to a supersonic smash. It's useless. Don't grab it. It wastes frames. If you really want it, go ahead. I don't care. It wastes frames. And then you're going to head on to Tight Spot for a Grave Plot. We get to sit through another cutscene. Hooray. You're going to go get these snacks. This ghost was mean to me, so I couldn't get the early cycle of the key. But what you want to do is grab these keys coming out of the holes and make sure the ghosts don't kill you. There are 3 of them. As long as you grab the 3 before you die, it doesn't matter if you die here. You still keep all the keys as long as you've grabbed all 3 of them. That being said, if you die before you grab the 3rd key, you lose all the keys you grabbed, so try not to. It's better if you don't. If I had the slippers and the lampshade, I'd show you a cool trick, but I don't. That vase has a zombie in it, so run past so he doesn't kill you. Enter this room. When you enter this room, it's not nap time. There is a cutscene that you have to skip. So be prepared to hold up and left on the controller. It happens kind of quick, but watch closely. You're going to walk into that pit and die, so you don't have to watch the cutscene. That cutscene's long and annoying. Now we're going to go up these moving sarcophagi. It's possible to jump from the second one, but you're going to skip this first vase. Don't knock that down. It's possible to jump from the second one, but even if you do, and you make it up, you still have to wait for the thing. You're going to hit the second one. You're going to hit the third one. See, I still wind up having to wait for these cycles, so there's not really a point to jumping from the second one. Except here. And you're going to hit the fourth one. So you hit the second, third, and fourth. You skip the first one. You have to bump into that one 3 times to get it to fall down. Now you go back and hit the first one. That's because the first one triggers a cutscene, and the last one triggers a cutscene. So if the first one is the last one, the cutscenes get combined. Oh, optimization. It's a funny thing. Go ahead and grab these snacks if you need to. If you're over 850, don't worry about it like I am. If you're really high on snacks, don't worry about it. Snack rooting is horrible, apparently, for me. So just don't worry about snacks at all. You might even be able to skip coast boats if you have enough snacks, but I wouldn't recommend that. There's a cutscene skip. So far, it's only been done on PlayStation. I still have not gotten it. What you do is you hold down and left and mash the run button. It's possible to fall into the pit and skip this cutscene, but it's only ever been done on PlayStation, so you're going to run over here. There's an invisible snack over there. You're going to run past this werewolf or hit him. And you're going to enter the second door in the room. You should go to Crypt 3. You're going to charge, get these snacks if you need them. This doesn't waste much time. This doesn't waste much time. Now, when you get to here, it is important that you enter the warp gate. Do not pay this snack gate. That is a no-no. Don't do that. That kills your run. You're going to enter this warp gate. Because for some reason, they programmed this game, even though you haven't activated this warp gate or visited the level, for some reason you can warp to it. Why are you going to be screwed, Adam, please? So that's the warp gate that you would have had to activate to come here, but for some reason it's glitched and you can warp back and forth to those two at will. You're going to enter this gate, hopefully as quickly as possible. Now here comes Green Ghost. You're going to get snacks. Hopefully by this point in time you have around 760 would be the target amount. So I am over by quite a bit. You're going to charge into the Green Ghost fight, and you're going to skip the cutscene when the Mastermind picks her up. Now the Green Ghost fight, the key thing is to follow Daphne around. It's RNG, but you want to open as many, you want to hit as many coffins as possible. See, I missed that one. And only open coffins hurt the Green Ghost. So if you follow Daphne around, you should be able to get all possible hits on the Green Ghost. Because it doesn't matter where the Green Ghost goes, because you can only hit him where Daphne opens coffins. So you just follow Daphne around. See, like, I'm not going to be able to hit him here. Oh, but he's going to go kill himself. Oh, maybe not, because he gave me lightning. This is completely RNG, by the way. Well, it's a little bit of skill in the fact that you can potentially not hit the things at all. Once he's dead, Daphne will move to the middle and give you a little cutscene. You can skip that cutscene. And then you wait for a second until this pops up. You're going to mash through that text that tells you how to use the umbrella. And then you're going to umbrella over here. Just by double jumping and holding A, the umbrella comes out. And you're going to then leave. This will bring you back to Mystery Machine 1. And now you're going to go finish like a normal any percent route. You have the umbrella, so you don't have to do green ghost skip. You're going to go to Smuggler's Cove. You're going to warp to Shock on the Dock. Come over here, these boards, super smash them, and enter. This will bring you to Creepy-Crawlies in the hallways. Obviously, snack collecting in here, for me, isn't important, but there are snacks all around that you probably should need, as it's faster to get these snacks for the most part than other snacks. I'm going to super smash those 2 buttons, get this bunch of snacks, get these 5, come back down, grab these 2. Grab this line here, up to the last one, jump up, grab that snack box, grab the last snack, and super smash the last button. Charge through here, follow this little chain of snacks, jump up. With the umbrella, it's possible to jump over here, get that Scooby snack box, and come back. Same thing with those 3 snacks. That way you don't have to jump back and forth. Gonna grab that line of snacks, and come into Creepy-Crawlies 2. Creepy-Crawlies 2, you're going to have to abuse Scooby's hitbox a little bit. These cauldrons here will kill you if you enter their hitbox, but the front of Scooby's feet don't have a hitbox but can grab keys. So you're going to use that to your advantage. Going to grab some snacks. Going to grab keys, hopefully not get hit like I did. And if the bubbles aren't bubbling, you can just jump through them entirely. But for the most part, you just grab the 4 keys and you head this way. Now, there's an optional skip here. It's called Shaggy Skip. What you do is Shaggy's in this cage here. And you can either go save him or you can jump at this wall until you find an invisible wall to get the key. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like, except I have umbrella, so I'm bad at it with umbrella. And you get the key up there. If you don't want to do that, you can instead, it saves like a tiny bit of time. You just super smash that button, probably kill that zombie, charge through here, and pick up Shaggy. Now, the way Shaggy works is you can throw him up in the air and he'll get keys and stuff for you. So you just bring him out through here. If you need more snacks, he can get those 5 snacks for you. You just throw him up here and get the key. Then, when you finish with Shaggy Skip or getting Shaggy, if you're under this sandwich here, that's good. Because from here you can charge and go for the perfect Redbeard skip, which I'm going to try to show off. What you want to do is entering that room in front of you, you want to hit that clue. If you hit that clue, you will be able to move during a cutscene, and then you can go for Redbeard skip. Should be called Soap Skip, but it's called Redbeard skip, which is silly. Anyway, so you're going to charge, hit this clue, and then I didn't get perfect Redbeard skip, but what you want to do is, for Redbeard skip, you're going to start on this crate, right? You're going to jump onto this invisible ledge here, or this one back here, depending on which you want to use. If you jump onto this one back here, you can jump up there to that invisible ledge up here. That's the first way to do Redbeard skip, and the way I don't ever use because I never have the umbrella. But that's the first way to do it. You jump for those 2 invisible ledges. There's one here and one up here. The other way, the way that's used in normal any percent without the umbrella, is there's an invisible ledge here, and there's an invisible ledge right under the platform up top. So I'd probably recommend this one for with the umbrella, because I just tried it and it's really easy. So that's this corner here, and then up here there's one. And then you should be able to get there easily. But the one that's used in the regular any percent is, there's one there, and then there's one up there. So yeah. Once you're done with that, you're pretty much done with the run. There's no other hard skips in this run. You're going to enter this door here. I have a full Redbeard and GGS skip tutorial, and I'll post that in the comments, even though you're not doing GGS. You're going to ride up the fan, grab as many snacks as you need. There's a box over there if you need it, but you shouldn't. You're going to run this way and jump up on here. Now, the safety strats here are to jump on the platforms that are moving back and forth and ride it to that sink over there. However, the not safety strats, there's an invisible wall here, and you can jump along it to about this point in time here, and then jump down and umbrella to here. Actually, you don't even need to do that. You have the umbrella. I'm going to die so I can show you what you probably should do. You have the umbrella. You can pretty much get as far as you need to in this area without worrying. So what you're going to do is you're going to umbrella all the way over to here, drop into the sink, umbrella to these books, umbrella to the, get to this sink. Then you're going to jump up on this thing here. Now, you're going to jump completely towards the camera and a little bit to the right, but not too far. Then you can super smash up onto this blue lens platform. You're going to cross all of the lenses, as in this one, and this one, and go to that platform in the back there. Once you get there, you can disactivate the lightning. I will show you what I mean. Make sure to use the umbrella to get to the platforms. And you can hang. Get these 5 snacks if you need them. Hit the button. This will turn lightning off. If you're on the GameCube version, the lightning animation stops moving, but the lightning texture stays there. That's silly. Grab these 5 snacks if you need them. Grab these snacks if you need them. Grab these snacks if you need them. Last but not least, if you need them, there's a box of 5 over there and a bunch of things of 2. You can also jump through this line of snacks if you need them as well. What you want to hit leaving this room is 840, ideally. Or 838 works as well, depending on how many snacks you want to grab. 830 also works, and I think up to 828 works pretty well. As long as you can get into the 850 snack gate, you should be fine. In this room with 838, you want to grab 1, 2, super smash him and hit this button. This button can be tricky to hit. You want to hit it kind of towards the front, but not too far towards the front. You're going to run through here and jump onto this platform. At this point in time, you should definitely have 840 snacks. This will put you at 845. If you need more snacks, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 there that you can grab. Now there are 2 ways to get up. There are 2 ways to do the Lab 3 skip. There is the optimal way, which uses that little ledge there to jump onto this platform, which is the Lab 3 skip platform. Alternatively, there's this column, and if you jump sort of along this line with Scooby, the left part of Scooby being lined up with that line, there's a little ledge right here, and then you can use it to jump up top there. Over here, you're going to want to aim for the little corner of this black spot. This little corner kind of looks like a finger pointing to where you should jump, like jump there. Then you'll land there and you can get up there. And he's sort of like, yeah, jump where he's saying to jump. I'm making a stupid story. Let me go over here. There is a video of me losing my voice. That was during the Heptathon Adam plays. I'll probably lose it again. So see, there's that little platform there, and it's like right at the intersection between those 2 colors. That one's a little bit easier than the other one, but it's not as optimal. At this point in time, you should have 845 snacks. There's a snack box right over here that'll put you at 850. I have way too many snacks. You're going to pay the 850 snack gate and head on to Mastermind. Now Shaggy needs help. This part's all pretty straightforward. I'm going to do a little bit of a walkthrough for the Mastermind fight, but this part's all straightforward now. And there's tons of playthroughs of it and tons of runs you can watch, because every run comes through here. Swing on Shaggy, gonna umbrella over to these buttons and hit it. You're gonna jump back to Shaggy. You can umbrella, so try to make sure you land here, because if you land in the water you will die and have to hit that button again. Swing over and across, umbrella, button hit, and jump back into the platform and land next to Shaggy. You're gonna move up to Shaggy, he'll jump into your arms as normal. Then you can throw him up and away. Once you throw him up there, you want to run against this wall. I like to wait till Scooby's nose hits the tip of the Scooby snack, and then you can jump up and out. And then you can enter this door. This is the final cutscene you will see. Freddy Raff is all you should hear. Then you should skip the cutscene.
Ready.
See? You shouldn't hear too much more than that. In here, I'd like to quickly say that you can check your health by pressing that button. You should do that, because if you happen to have 1 health coming into this room, you will die to the Mastermind, because you have to take intentional damage. When you come into this room, let me die real quick to show you. When you come into this room, it's perfectly set up that you can jump out into the acid, hold the umbrella, and that platform will come up underneath you and you can jump across. Let me show that again in case you missed it. So what you can do is while that platform goes down, you jump up, it'll come up underneath you, and you jump over to here. Then on this platform, it'll trigger a cutscene. You can skip that cutscene right after Few and as Daphne's hands enter the picture. Now, you can hit this button and continue to the Mastermind fight, but quick optimization, you can actually just run through this wall. If you get the right angle, I don't quite have a setup for this angle, but if you get the right angle, you can run through the wall into the Mastermind fight. Hopefully be able to get it soon. It normally doesn't take me super long. There we go. And see, you'll charge right in. If you get stuck in between the 2 walls, don't double jump. You'll get stuck up top. If you get stuck in between, don't double jump. You can either charge back out of the wall, or you can charge through the rest of the way, depending on which one's easier for you. Now, when you get in here, normally there are supposed to be robots that spawn so the lightning turns off, but they don't spawn because it hasn't realized that you triggered the fight yet. So you're going to charge into the lightning, take intentional damage, and then press the 2 buttons as fast as you can while you have iframes. Some robots will spawn. What you want to do is you want to charge the Funland robots, and then after you charge them, they'll fall down. You have to super smash them when they're on the ground to kill them. Always remember to hit the buttons. And what you can do is a little optimization, is that after you charge the first Funland robot, you can chain together the super smash on the Funland robots and the space kooks, so that you never touch the ground and you won't take damage from the other Funland robots. Also make sure to turn around and helmet the Funland robots so that they don't get a chance to hit you. After you do the 6 button presses, you'll be on to the final phase. You can skip this cutscene. Then what you're going to do is you want to try to keep these robots dead as long as possible. There are 2 of them. Make sure to kill this one. And then the second time you kill this guy... Oh, Mastermind got shot down here. Second time you kill this guy, the Mastermind will spawn. Wherever he spawns, super smash him and hit him towards the electricity. You want to push him towards the electricity, and time is as soon as the electricity comes on and kills him. That would be time right there, at like that frame.
Why, that's positively shocking.
And that's the entirety of the game. Did I miss anything, Skyler? Before I end this video. Any opinions? Anything to add?
Look, gang, there he is.
Oh, Skyler's not here anymore. Well,
Now it's time to get to the
thank
bottom
you all
of this
for
mystery.
watching.
Come on, gang.
I
Let's
hope
see who
this
the
was
Mastermind
helpful.
Really is.
And I hope to see you running the game soon.
I think I know who this guy really is.
This is Farinator,
It's that spooky groundskeeper,
and
right?
this has been a any% without GGS tutorial.
Blame the spooky groundskeeper.